Third.
And
Teal!
You know what it is, man. You're locked into Third and Teal where they keep it real. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Third and Teal, baby, and I'm out. Let's go.
Third and Teal.
Third and Teal, baby, and I'm out.
We're growing. We are growing. We are growing. If you're watching this, you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all the things. Come back and watch us again. It's here, man. I mean, college football starts officially this weekend. Already had an upset in the top 25. USF beat Boise State 34-7. This shows even more why Ashton Genty was robbed of the Heisman last year. But besides that, Eric, how you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing wonderful. Okay. We have football. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Yes, sir.
And Trevor, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. We got some shit to talk about today.
Yeah, we do. First, I'd like to a GM with eyes. What a concept. Yeah, definitely. And ears, to listen to other people. I'm sure he's not making solo decisions. But real quick shout out, another new dad on the team, Travis Hunter. Introduced his new baby. I don't know. Have we seen any actual pictures of the baby yet? Okay.
I haven't seen the face. I've seen the baby's foot. I've seen the baby's little fat little leg, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know, because I know they originally posted, and then they showed the ultrasound pictures.
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought people were just retarded.
Well, I was like, is she pregnant or did she have the kid?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Then I saw a story that said that they found out she was pregnant shortly before they got engaged. That's why they kind of did a quick engagement to wedding.
Something to kind of talk about right now. I'm convinced that that's why he was out. If I'm being honest with you, I'm sure he had some tightness, but if I'm being real, I think the reason you did see him not at practice as much, I think that's why.
Welcome in, Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby. All right.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I mean, I think that honestly, I do think it was precautionary. I think he did have something. They wanted to be 100%, but yeah, I mean, I agree. There's probably a little bit of some extension there, but I think that all depends on when she went to the hospital and stuff. But I think he really did have an injury, and they just didn't want to hurt him. But at the same time, I could see where he did recover in time. But also, I mean, they really didn't have to though, too, because he was on the field practicing. But they didn't play the starters versus the Dolphins, anyways.
Yeah, so, well, that's why I was saying. I think it was all convenient timing.
So they got lucky there. But yeah, I mean, hell yeah, glad to see it. Trevor Lawrence's daughter won't be that much older than is it a son or a daughter? I think it's a son, right?
I didn't see anything about that yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think it's a boy.
Yeah,
it's a boy.
Maybe they'll be good friends and all that, depending on how long they get to stick around. Yeah, we could have Jerry Jones as an owner and a GM, and that would be
I'm glad.
Yeah. Then we could have traded Josh Allen for a bag of peanuts and a washed-up player. I mean, two first-round picks.
Football.
Don't get me wrong. 2 first-round picks is solid, but when you think about who they traded to, those picks aren't going to be above 20, 21, 22. Yeah, they're going to be below, I should say.
You didn't trade with some garbage franchise. You know what I mean? You traded with fringe contenders that are in your conference. What the fuck were you doing?
Yeah, that was dumb. I mean,
Jerry said he'd rather trade him than pay him. And okay.
I mean, I will say with the amount of money that they paid him, I gotta see it. Because Trey Hendrickson just got paid 30? And Micah just got paid literally more than a time and a half. Micah Parsons is set to make $47 million per season. More than
you know what? That's on Jerry though. That whole thing was on Jerry. He should have been paid that man.
He should have paid him. Absolutely.
Yeah, he should have been paid him. So yeah, all that is on Jerry. And then reports coming out was they was trying to make a deal without his agent present. Which
No,
apparently,
what the real hang up was that they wanted the deal they made would have locked. It was kind of like a deal like they did with Trevor here, where like he plays his 5th year and then his new contract kicks in. So effectively, they'd seize control of him for the next 6 years.
Well, if a team accepts your 5th year, that has to be a part of the extension. There's no way to rule that out.
right?
No,
right.
I'm saying it was in contract years. They basically would have had him on lock for 6 years, which for a defensive player, any player that's not a quarterback really or a wide receiver of some sort, you really try to stray away from that long. You try to do like 4 years, 5 years max usually, because it can pretty much stop from getting another.
He just took 5 with Green Bay, so
yeah. But he got a mega fucking contract though. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so you kind of have to go one way or the other. And Jerry wasn't willing to do either. And then Micah and them came back to the table trying to negotiate. And Jerry said, "Play your 5th year or walk." And so they traded him.
Yep. Robert, we better pay Trayvon Walker after we hop in a time machine and go back a couple days. Before the Hendrickson deal, before the Micah Parsons deal. Because now if we pay him after this season and he has like a 13, 14, 15 sack season, he's going to be making 32, 35, somewhere around there.
He's going to cost us money no matter what.
Oh, I know he is, but it could have costed us a lot less. But at the same time, I understand new regime coming in. They want to make sure, blah, 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 blah.
I don't blame them for wanting to make sure because, outside appearances, you're just seeing that edge production was not there last year. But it was also lack of interior pressure. There was a whole line problem there last year. So, I mean, I don't blame them for not pulling the trigger on it immediately. But, yeah, this one definitely will make it a sticky situation when it comes time because
only time will tell.
Yeah. And I think that's another thing, too. Like, so, by the way, I was very thrilled with what I saw from the guys that played this past weekend. They put belt to ass on the first stringers. I don't care what nobody says. I'm not talking about the offense. That defense put belt to ass.
They did play well. The reserves did play well.
For what they were playing, man, they put belt to ass. But I guess what we really need to do is stop fucking around and go on and get on to the 53 and the cuts we made and who we liked and didn't like. Because I'll just say right now, I wasn't upset about any of them. I could see where they were coming from about every cut they made. I'm going to start with that. I can see where they were coming from. But I would have rather cut DT and Jordan Jefferson.
Oh, really? DT?
Well, here's the reason I say DT. Look at the safety room right now, and not even for his position at safety. He's just a great special teamer. DT was a fucking phenomenal special teamer. But that's not enough to keep you a spot anymore. I get that. We have a lot of guys that are really good on special teams. But this safety room, let's walk through this safety room. Okay, we got Eric Murray. Murray is a liability. I don't care how much they try to sell the confidence on him. Until he actually shows that he's improved or this new scheme is for him, Eric Murray's a liability. All right? Dewey. I love Dewey, but Dewey ain't no man safety. Okay, so he ain't playing one high. Any cover one scheme, he's got to be the backup cloud guy because he cannot do the man up. He can't do it. He'll get cooked. He just can't. Antonio Johnson has shown us why he's not a fucking starter. Okay. And then who else do we got up there other than we had Ransall got hurt? Okay. Ransall's out the whole year. Savage can play up there, but Savage is still playing at corner. So, and then you got Rawan Lane, but Rawan Lane's kind of taking DT's spot as a special teamer.
I was about to say he just took because not only did he play better than Daniel Thomas, he also is a phenomenal special teamer.
Agreed.
I mean, he is a great special teamer. From watching,
I just feel like the announcement of Ransall made it where like keeping DT, I could have seen it, which is why I said I'm not upset about any of them. I saw where they were coming from with them.
Even with Ransall on IR, we still have 6 safeties? I mean,
I'm trying to think of usable safeties because
I mean,
Antonio Johnson is usable on some packages, but not very.
But he's
many,
on a rookie deal.
I agree with that.
Right.
He's on a 5th-year rookie deal, or fifth rounder rookie deal. We got Raywan Lane, who is a better safety in my opinion, and just as good, if not better, special teamer. You've got Dewey Wingard, who's on a on his 5th, 6th, 17th deal with Jacksonville. You've got Savage, you've got Eric Murray. I just don't think it's worth a spot to keep a guy who is the same as he's basically the same player as your rookie, but the rookie has more promise. I get it though, because he's been here for a while, Yeah,
and he was never a guy that I can't remember a time that I looked back and was like, damn, Daniel, you gave that shit up, or fuck, what the fuck is he doing on the field? Like, I've never
because you've never played.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, when he comes down on special teams, I never was like, damn, he just absolutely fucking fucked that up. That's why I said though, I wanted to be clear. I'm not upset about any of them we made, because I understood where they were coming from on every one of them. I really did. Like, but Jordan Jefferson, I feel like bringing Smoot back kind of sealed his fate a little bit. I kind of feel like that's what that was, because Jefferson, I don't think he's ever been healthy since we had him, which is only a year, but I don't think he's been healthy the whole time. And then I think they'd just much rather have that veteran presence there with Devon.
So let's take a look here. Players that were waived: DeAndre Prince. Some of these guys came back, and I'll address that in just a second on the practice squad. DeAndre Prince, Cam Silman Craig, Kevin Harris, Chad Muma, Jaquindon Jackson, Jordan Jefferson, Javon Foster, Jabbar Muhammad, Seth Hennigan, Sean Bowman, Chandler Brayboy, Cam Camper, James Carpenter, Jerome Carvin, Miles Cole, Branson Combs, Copperhaven, John Copperhaven, Ethan Downs, Patrick Herbert, Tyler Lacey, Darius Lassiter, good Lord, Ricky Lee, Kenny H. Lovely, Kevy Rose, Dorian Singer, Danico Slaughter, Aiden White, and Sal Wormley, along with waived/injured Eli Pankel, and traded Fred Johnson. Last but not least, fully released players: John Wolford, Daniel Thomas, and Tremaine Ankrum, Trenton Irwin, and Quentin Morris. I kind of thought Quentin Morris was going to make the team.
I did too. He had outstanding, couple of games. I thought he was going to make it.
They definitely showed that they have an emphasis on D linemen. I mean, they kept a lot of D linemen. We kept six outside/edge defenders and 5 D tackles, 60 tackles.
Yeah.
So some of those guys came back though. So on practice squad, we did bring back Chandler Brayboy, Jerome Carvin, Branson Combs, Seth Hennigan, Patrick Herbert, Jaquindon Jackson, Ricky Lee, Kenny H. Lovely. We did bring back Quentin Morris on the practice squad. He's the vet there. Jabbar Muhammad, Kevy Rose, Cameron Silman Craig, Dorian Singer, and Sal Wormley. Personally, just to throw this in there real quick, Cam Silman Craig, I would have instantly replaced him with Shiloh Sanders.
Me too.
I don't think that Cam Silman Craig is fast enough, big enough, strong enough, good enough to be on an NFL team. He's 5'9", 160-something pounds, 70-something pounds. He's slow.
Agreed.
Shiloh Sanders, he's a big body safety. He's pretty quick. I mean, he's no burner, but he's faster than him.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, then why is he on our practice squad?
Who? Cam Silman Craig?
Yeah. Why?
Because he was. I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
It's not that the kid doesn't have any instincts. He has instincts. He just doesn't have the physical ability. He's got the brain. It's just the body sells him. He does have the brain. But the thing is, like he said, there was a reason that Shiloh was their premier safety in Colorado and not him. And me personally, I ain't gonna hold you. I think Shiloh got done a little dirty. And hear me out, okay?
Okay.
That tight end is not a rookie, okay? That guy baited the fuck out of him. He knew exactly what he was doing. I don't think I don't disagree with him getting ejected. You can't throw a punch. You just can't do that. You can't do it. But at the same time, I disagree with the fact that he was the only one ejected, and I disagree with the fact that they immediately went and cut him, or waived him. Because listen, man, listen. I understand he's already a guy that was already having to fight for a roster spot. I get it. But you can't blame the man for defending himself. Buddy was pushing on him after the whistle blew. Still pushing on him in his shit. Come on now. Come on now. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. It honestly makes me believe, I'm not going to lie to you. At first, I really did not believe that the Sanders thing was going on, just the crusade against the Sanders, but I'm really starting to believe it because, first of all, Dylan Gabriel being QB2 over Shedeur, I thought was a crime. Dylan Gabriel looked like shit to me. I didn't see nothing from him that made me feel like, oh my God, he looks kind of good. He looked like shit the whole time. Shedeur did take sacks, but also every one of the linemen Shedeur played with that game was cut the next day. So let's just real.
I think part of the problem, though, that people are overblowing about this whole situation, Shedeur was a 5th-round pick. Whether you believe he deserved to be there or not, he is.
Agreed.
They invested a 3rd-round pick in Dylan Gabriel. They got Joe Flacco on the roster. They did get rid of Kenny Pickett. He's with the Raiders now. But, Flacco is your no-brain. That's your starter.
For sure.
Honestly, he's got the experience. He's, all that, whatever. I think Dylan Gabriel played better than people give him credit for. I think that part of the issue that we're having is that there's so much media around Shedeur Sanders, even though he's, again, a 5th-round pick because he was expected to blah, 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 blah. He's Sanders. I do think that because, I'm watching this stuff and, Dov Kleiman, I hate that dude. I almost said a bad word that you're not supposed to say on YouTube. Hate that dude. Absolute. He's an idiot. He posted a clip of Flacco, Gabriel, and Shedeur throwing at one of those circle net things.
Yeah.
And Shadeur's the only one that makes it. But the other 2 balls are within a foot of making it. And they're can you believe that the one that they have in the 3rd stringer is the only one to make it? Okay, yes. One static drill in practice does not show me why a team decided to keep a player above another player on the depth chart.
Right. Okay.
Now, the Browns are a horribly run organization. I will admit that, and I will say there is a chance that Shedeur Sanders is the 2nd best quarterback on the roster.
I don't think we're on YouTube.
I think so. Well,
I'm not, huh?
Yeah, we on you.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
You are? I ain't getting no notification. That's what I was saying.
Oh no, Rob, they've been commenting here. We on there. I didn't put it up on all the channels this time though. I just did our channel. But
okay. All right.
I think that if he's not running for his entire life, I do think he is the 2nd best quarterback at least.
Okay, hold on, real quick, because we ain't about to do that. And the reason I say that is because he had a lot of time to just step up and either run
I just found us,
or dump the ball off. A couple of those and not to mention something I was looking at about Shedeur Sanders, something that many people don't know. In college, his senior year, he threw 35% of his passes at or behind the line of scrimmage. It was 168 of his total passes in his college career. Something else, he took more, there were more sacks attributed to him because, you know why? He's padding his accuracy stat because he doesn't want to take an incompletion. He'd rather take a sack than take an incompletion. He never threw the ball away. He only ever tried to force it to somebody, or he'd hold on to it and take a sack if nobody was open and he didn't feel like forcing the ball. But in that Cleveland game, he had so much opportunity to step up and deliver the ball. And on one of them, he hit the guy behind him. But again, you step up, you try and make a hero play, you miss that pass, all of a sudden that's an interception. Or it's worse. He tried to do too much. He should have just gotten rid of the ball. Again, that's something that he was not taught in college or he wasn't forced to do in college. But honestly, there were so many opportunities for him to get rid of some of these balls, and he'd rather take the sack and not take the completion.
No, I agree. He's definitely. I don't think there's any case.
the major sack that he took, the one for like 20 yards or whatever.
Yeah, he ran fucking backwards.
Like he had he had a lane wide open, if I'm remembering right, to just take off, and he didn't. Like again,
Right.
there is so much positive coverage about him.
Yeah, they're ignoring the downsides for sure.
Like, oh, here it is.
Yeah.
What's up, Eric?
I know that was pretty smooth.
Like,
okay.
Right here. So we got this play here. This is the one where he takes the huge sack. So right here, all right, nobody's open. This guy is kind of biting. Nobody's open right here. But the pocket is forming right here. You got this little guy on the dump out. Okay. So this guy's pushing around.
Climb.
What he should have done right here, and again, this is armchair quarterback, when he saw that pushing down, he should have climbed up into this area right here because it opens wide up. But also,
that's agreed.
Also, he has this guy right here. You have a check down. You know what you do when you have a check down? You throw the ball to them. But again, this is also something we had a problem with the past couple of years, and I will give him the benefit of the doubt on this part. Look at all these receivers.
Mm-hmm.
They're all running to the exact same route, running to the same area. They're standing around. But then he runs back here, right? He gets out of the pocket. Okay, that guy just fell down.
Throw that bitch away.
Right? You see this guy right here. This guy falls down. Why are you turning back this way when all of your receivers are on this side of the field? Throw the ball away. You're outside of the pocket. You got this guy right here. You can throw it over his head out of bounds. Act like you were throwing there. He's acting like he's looking for somebody. He gets thrown down because he's not like it. There were a couple times where he took these sacks and they were just completely unnecessary because it looks like a Peterson scheme. That's what I'm talking about. I think this is the one he fumbled on. Like, I mean, I just again, I know I'm playing Shedeur plays up here right now. We're talking about the Jaguars, but like, I just genuinely think like right here. Okay, this guy just crashed in. This is wide the fuck open.
Move.
Nope, he just stands there. Like no pocket presence. I don't know, man. And like the one right here, let me pull up the end zone view really quick, and then I'll get off of them and start talking about what we're supposed to be talking about. But like from this angle, I just want to see how wide it opens up. Yeah. Okay. That guy pushes in. This guy's got his head inside. This guy's illegal hands to the face. This guy's looking at Shedeur like longingly. I don't know. But he spins out here. This guy falls. Eyes up. If everybody was covered when you were rolling out this way, 2 steps this way doesn't make them open.
No.
Right?
Agreed.
Like, and then stands there, tries to do something. You're not going to do something in the NFL, brother. This is not college.
Exactly.
You're not at Colorado. You're not playing Colorado State. You're not playing Old Dominion. You're playing against professional athletes who are the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. Mm-hmm. And even the 4th stringers are better than anything you saw in college.
Hey, it's exactly like Will Campbell said. Even the bad teams have Pro Bowlers. Okay,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, so
right.
You gotta watch what you're doing.
I mean, seriously, like a 3rd stringer on this team, on any team in the NFL right now, it is like who's been in the league for a year or two is likely better than just about anybody that Shedeur faced for the most part. Like, I'm sorry, but it's true. Only so many guys make it. There's a lot of guys in college. There's a lot of guys in high school. But yeah, I mean, it's just I think that the national media, I mean, really, they're doing Dylan Gabriel, they're doing the Browns, they're doing everyone who has to listen and watch this terrible content. They're doing everybody a disservice by overblowing Shedeur and what he's doing. Just let the kid play. Like take the spotlight off of him, take the cameras off of him, let him know he's not the most important guy in the room. Let him develop, let him do his thing, and then whenever he starts pushing on Sundays and he starts making starts, then we can talk about it. Like we're covering this guy like he was a 1st-round pick, which some people think he should have been. But like we're covering this guy like he came in, he was the day 1 starter.
I wish Trevor got this kind of fucking media push, bro.
It was all negative off the start for him.
I swear to God, they've been shitting on him since he got here, dude. Like,
but everybody wants to glaze and get all over Shedeur when he hasn't done anything. He didn't do anything in college. He didn't do any. He hasn't done anything.
I'll tell you something that does pertain to us, and
I
don't give a shit what anybody says. I've seen some clips where they're talking about how, he looked good, he looked good. I think Cam Ward's looked like shit too. I don't think Cam Ward. I won't say shit. That's kind of far. I'll say he damn sure didn't look like he was worth no damn number 1 overall pick. But then again, his team is a poverty team, so maybe it's not him. Maybe it is. Who knows? But I'm just saying, everybody talking about Cam Ward this, Cam Ward that, Cam Ward this. Cam Ward ain't doing shit this year. I can tell you that. He ain't doing shit this year.
Well, you have to understand. It's they have to have something to talk about during this time when there's not a lot of action going on. So, and a lot of it is just Pearl Harbor, a bunch of bull crap. Put it that way.
Right.
A bunch of bull crap
And then
just
Houston.
to get clicks. So
let's talk about Houston.
You take
okay?
it. You just take it as it comes. Then you just discard it.
Well,
let's talk about Houston.
Let's talk about Houston because Houston's the only team that really poses a threat. I think we can all agree on that because I ain't worried about Indianapolis with Daniel Jones at the helm.
True.
Fuck out of here. So, I think we've seen what happens when Nico's their only option. And it ain't nothing good. And then they got a rookie that's their other option. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say they're going to regress so far that they just have some fucking, atrocious, 3-14 type season, but I don't see if our scheme actually comes together like we think it looks like right now, I don't see them pushing us. I just don't see it happening.
Well, they got to figure out their running game first. Because that's gone to hell with Joe Mixon being out.
Well, they ain't got nothing because Nick Chubb ain't got no fucking explosion either.
I was about to say, apparently, Nick Caserio said they are not putting a timetable on Mixon, and that he could miss significant time. So there is a good chance that Mixon could be out for a good portion of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it went from game 4 to he could be out the whole year.
Right.
Yep.
So, that's another thing. And we've seen what happens when it's all left to CJ. People love to praise CJ, but CJ fucking crumbles. And that's not me. That's not me. That's not even me being biased. I'm being unbiased and honest. He does crumble. The Ravens. Look what the Ravens did to him. They put all the pressure on him and Nico, and he fucking folded. He folded.
Right.
And then look what happened. They're like, okay, CJ, this year you're going to call the protection schemes. I'm not even going to lie to you. There was no protection scheme that's going to make that O-line better. That O-line is just terrible.
Right.
But this year, everybody's like, oh, well, CJ's calling the protection schemes this year. Who gives a fuck? Buddy couldn't call a check down when he was running for his life last year. What the fuck do you think of giving him another thing to do? What are you doing?
Speaking of O-lines, looking at ours in the projected starters, because, we don't have a official list out yet. Only two players changed on our offensive line, Hainsey and McCarry, which means we still have that big question mark at tackle. Got Walker Little on one side and Anton Harrison on the other.
I have faith that with putting McCarry over there next to Anton, I think Anton will come back. I do. I have good faith in that. For what I'll say is, when it comes to Anton, I'm going to believe he will.
He will. Dun, 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 dun. You went out on us.
Shows me he won't.
Oh, there you
Hold
go.
on. I know what that meant. Yeah. 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 Anyway, all right, let's try this again. I'm going to believe in Anton with better play from the guard position until he shows me not to.
Okay. You know, I kind of had that same feeling also.
But I will say Walker Little, though, I don't think Ezra Cleveland plays bad at guard.
He doesn't.
I think he plays really well.
Yeah.
I think Walker Little just gets walked down by multitudes of people. He's not always getting beat. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say he gets beat every damn snap, but like Walker Little just gets walked down. Right? He just gets outpowered. There's nothing he can do about that, but get stronger. So either he figured that out or he didn't. And we're going to know really fast.
Really fast. You're right.
And honestly, Robert, to be honest with you, I don't think it would be him that get replaced by him. I think it would be Walker, to be honest. Or it could be Ezra, depending on if Ezra starts slipping. Because they put Millam there a couple times.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I think that's one of the big question marks. And you're right, though. If he's put on a little muscle and got a little stronger, then we should be okay. You know, we should be okay. But it's still a question mark.
You are correct, Robert. The Texans could not do shit against us last year, so they resorted to killing our quarterback. Bitches.
You know, it's amazing the rivalry between the Jags and the Texans.
No, I'm telling you, with that Aziz hit, they became the new Titans. I'm telling you. I already hated them more. I hated them more already anyway.
Without a doubt.
But with the way they did that, nah, they're the new most hated.
Y'all
know oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, do y'all know our team is one of the youngest teams in the league, actually?
Yeah.
Averaging like 4 years of NFL experience throughout the whole roster. That is crazy. That is crazy. And you never think about that, you know? So you're like, okay, I understand some of the mistakes they make now. But
Hell, the only reason we averaging that much is because of people like Devon Hamilton and Foye.
Yeah, Eric Armstead.
And Armstead. It would be much lower without them.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Anton is all in, like coaches said, at least Walker was consistent. Where was Walker consistent, though? Like, that's the thing. Everybody keeps saying that, but then you consistently see him get beat.
Yeah,
he's consistent getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, he's consistently bad.
No, I agree with what you're saying. I see what you're saying now, Robert. He's not all in. I get what you're saying. So, like, when they were saying they had to challenge him, I don't think they ever said explicitly that he's not bought into it, but they did say they were going to challenge him. They had to challenge him to play his best every day.
I mean, let's be honest. The last couple of seasons, he didn't have to have a challenge because Doug Peterson, he was the starter. You know, no competition, no nothing.
Yeah,
he was the starter. Yeah. So, yeah, he didn't have to really buy in because he knew.
And now he has to buy in or get out.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I can see why that's why I'm saying, like, I think there's a lot of things on the table that point towards an up year for Anton, vice a down year. I'm not saying that guarantees he'll have a good year. I'm not saying that at all. There's no telling. I think the two tackle positions are the weakest links to this offense, are both tackle positions. So, in my opinion, honestly, Anton could have a bad year. Who knows? But I think more things are going in the way that he should have a good year versus a bad year. But like we talked about, though, who knows?
You want to hear something you're not going to want to hear, Trevor?
Sure. What?
Walker Little in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he only played 29. He only played 29 snaps.
Yeah, let me hear some tailored stats here.
Some tailored stats.
Yeah.
So run blocking was bad. He graded out like a 56. Pass blocking, he had an 87 grade. Did not allow a single pressure, not a single sack, not a single hit, not a single hurry.
In the pass game he looked really good. Yeah, but through the preseason when they played, that's true. But in run blocking, though, that it still showed that he's getting out muscled. Like, and I'm not saying that he's getting out muscled, like, because here's the thing: people like to say, "Well, he did this," and I'm not saying you specifically. We're just talking about in this moment. But like, people like to say, "Well, in run blocking, he can do this." Okay, well, bitch, you got to run and pass block.
Thank you.
I don't give a damn if you're just really good at run blocking if you can't stop a fucking rusher on a pass.
So the only way you help him is keep tight ends on that side with him.
Well, yeah, you got a stack over there. But even when they did that, he was getting blown up. Remember? We literally watched all of our running backs have to cut back inside to see which one did it because he got folded.
That is a fact.
So
that is a fact.
That being said, yeah, you're right. Robert Anton was bad too. That's why I'm saying our tackles are the worst fucking spots on this offense. They are.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, one thing that makes me a little optimistic, I know that the coaching staff knows that.
Exactly.
They know that. And honestly, I think if Millam had a little bit more time at the tackle position, one of them two would not be playing.
Yeah, I think he played well enough in the preseason to tell you that if one of those guys either goes down or you decide to replace him, like, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't grade out quite as well in the pass blocking. He's like a 66.5, if I'm reading that right. It's hard to tell. PFF's website is fucking chopped. But he graded out at a pretty high. Let me just do something real quick. Yeah, he graded out pretty good in the run game. But I mean, he's still, he only played 7 reps at left tackle. He played 5 reps at right guard and 30 at right tackle. So it kind of seems like they want him to replace Anton, if anybody.
He never had time to develop on this team, move around. He's made a bigger jump. He's been a full-time starter at one position. You talking about Little?
Who are we talking about?
He's talking about Little.
Oh, okay.
Bro, we've talked about this like 47 times. Yeah, we do know he's moved around a lot, and I've definitely said we ruined him.
Right, we did.
I've said that.
Him.
I've said that until I was blue in the face. We ruined him.
Yes,
but bigger jump. He ain't made no bigger jump. He's still ass. It's not. He ain't made no bigger jump. He gets tailored stats, and I don't care what anybody says. He's hurt Trevor single-handedly twice, bro. He is ass. He's just ass. There ain't no saving it. He's ass.
Trevor said you can't say it any clearer than that. He's just ass.
Look, man. Look, and I cheered for him too. I wanted him to be better. I really did. And honestly, I'm not going to say this year he's ass. Last year he was ass. Let me rephrase because it's too early this year. The jury's still out. Maybe he did some shit, but I will tell you he can't. We do know he still can't run block worth a fuck. He can't run block for shit. Because he was getting blown up by second and third stringers, too. Those were not first stringers he was getting his ass handed to him by.
But see, if that is the case, then that's going to be a problem. Because this
that's a problem.
Because this offense emphasizes running the ball.
Running the ball.
That's part of this. Well, that's part of any NFL team scheme. So, yeah. So
and look, don't get me wrong.
It ain't a problem.
Anton was not looking great, but Anton was not as bad in the run game from the actual eye test. Brady wasn't a Hall of Famer until the right coach got a hold of him. We are not talking about the same thing, Robert. Listen, man, stop it. Robert, you stop it right now. You stop it right now.
I don't know. Robert's got a point.
No, the fuck you do not.
Hold
Robert.
on.
No, you do not, Robert.
Now Baker Mayfield.
Tom Brady, bro.
Baker Mayfield's looking like a top 5 quarterback under Cohen. I'm just saying, Walker Little might
Baker
have his
Mayfield's
resurgence.
always been like sneakily good, though. You know what I mean? Like Baker Mayfield's always been chippy, and he's always been like, I'm gonna fucking fight for a win. Walker Little, I've watched him literally get folded like a fucking lawn chair. Just boom.
I've seen Baker throw some pretty bad interceptions.
He has.
Yeah.
You're right, Robert. Coaches do matter, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think the coaches are what make him get out muscled.
Yeah, they matter to a certain extent, but if you don't have the talent and the ability, yeah. But we'll see. We shall see here real quick. In what 8-9 days? How many days is it?
Yep. My thing is, it's not scheme that's getting him killed. It's not technique that's getting him killed. They're literally just throwing him around.
So he need to get in the weight room. In other words, that's what he need to do. Bulk up a little bit.
Honestly, let me take that back. I guess it could technically be technique. Maybe he's got a terrible fucking back step. That could be it. I won't say because he's not a small guy. You would think that guy is pretty fucking strong. So maybe his first step is just that fucking terrible. I don't know because it would have to be. It would have to be so atrocious that it negates the fact that he's freakishly strong. It would have to be that bad. Because he doesn't, when he gets beat like that, it's not by like a little bit. These dudes are pushing him 10, 15 yards. Like we've watched this on countless films. You know, like we've watched multiple plays where he's getting drove, dude. They're taking this guy to the fucking locker room. So either your first step is that damn bad or you're really just not strong enough. I don't know which one it is, but
sound like it's more of a sound like it's more of a technique thing to me. Which you know, then go to what Robert said, that can be coached up. That can be coached up.
It can be coached up. But so far, we did see through the preseason, it is not.
Right.
But also, you're right, Robert. Hunter didn't overpower him. We've talked about this before. It doesn't matter, bro. Come hell or high water, when we play the Texans, our offensive line and our defensive line are going to go fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They do. They really do.
It's always a great thing.
It is a great thing. They play for the rivalry. They show up. They show up.
They do.
And Robert, that's another thing we've talked about too, though. Walker Little's gone against some big names and made them have really quiet days, but then gets absolutely fucking destroyed by nobody.
Yeah, nobody does us dirty.
I'm telling you, bro. It'll be some guy they just signed off the fucking practice squad because emergency injuries, and he just comes in and fucking whips his ass. But he's had him and Anton both have done this. Where they come in against players like Myles Garrett, they'll come in against Aiden Hutchinson's and stuff like that, and they'll actually play solid. They'll play really good ball. And then next week we'll play the Jets and give up 42 pressures. Or next weekend we'll play, we'll play the fucking Bucks and give up 57 different pressures, you know?
Monteric Brown made the team. How did he do that? Trevor, how did Monteric Brown make the team?
Because they like him for some damn reason.
Well, at least you went 50% because they got rid of Tyler Lacey. Yeah, but I'll tell you this. I never thought they were going to get rid of Brown because they had him listed as a starter at one point. No, Robert, people don't only see the bad plays on O-line. I see all the damn plays. That's why I think collectively he's ass. I think last year, every one of our linemen last year had good plays. You know what I mean? Every one of them had good plays. They have their moments.
They do have,
They do have their moments.
There's a reason those guys were starters, okay? At some point in time, there was a reason. But at the end of the day, it's like we said all last year. Sometimes good just ain't good enough.
That part right there. Damn,
man. Like, how many times are we going to keep rolling these dudes out here hoping for the best? Like, Scherf should have never made it to last season. His ass should have been let go last year. He looked like shit. He looked slow and lethargic, and he had no fucking energy. And he damn sure didn't have none last year.
Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. He had no push. Okay, and you look at this stuff, and you're like, oh, man. No, we're just judging the bad plays. Walker also missed 2 years in college. Be patient. Cam gave up 4 sacks in one Vikings game. We said Cam was trash. We never wanted Cam. We had no idea why they loved that dude. We were saying we were so happy when we got rid of his ass. Bro, we damn near threw a party.
Yeah, I don't know who was over here rooting for Cam now.
Wasn't nobody over here rooting for his turnstile ass. Literally if I'm not mistaken, the week he got traded, we reviewed how he was a fucking airport turnstile. We literally just get walked around. Just get walked around. It's not. Look, Robert, we have not had a good offensive lineman in a very long time. So it's not just only seeing the bad plays. I'm not optimistic and cutting excuses for these dog shit ass dudes no more.
Robert, it's not like we just nitpicking. No. When you pull up the film and you actually watch it, it just jumps out at you. It really does. And you can't help but
jumps out at
notice
you. We're trying to watch our get this, Robert. Like last week, you were in here, Robert, so you'll remember what I'm talking about. Last week, we're trying to talk about our running backs, our new exciting running backs. You know what kept jumping off the tape? The fact they had nowhere to go because Walker Little's ass is standing in their face.
Mr. Producer Man, find us some. I know you're working on it already.
I literally just closed it. I was I was watching some other plays from last year.
Okay. Same thing. Yeah.
But no, Robert, I'm not trying to nitpick only Walker Little. I've said a million times our whole offensive line last year was the problem.
Yeah.
The whole line was bad. As a unit, they were bad.
But yeah.
And when you start breaking it down, there are going to be a weaker link than others. You know, Cam threatened to quit unless he played left tackle. How many teams have 2 elite tackles other than the Eagles? Yeah, but the problem is, we don't have 2, but we don't even have 1. That's the problem.
Dang it, I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, we don't even have 1.
That what makes it the weak link on the offensive line. Yeah. As of right now.
And you're right, Robert, now. I've said that on the show a million times too. The Eagles had the greatest offensive line probably in football history. I mean, you look at it, bro. They had at one point in time, they had fucking 3 different first ballots guaranteed.
Yeah, but Emmett didn't run behind no slouches either. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway. All right. Walker Little right there. Y'all see him?
This is the run game to the left, right? Yeah, just getting. Look at that. Look at that. If that defensive player turns his head, he blows the whole play up.
No.
No, dude, look at the one hand.
As somebody who has played both O-line and D-line, this dude's completely turned outside. He's not changing his group. He's not changing momentum to get back into the play.
Average defenses are too good nowadays.
No, you're right, Isaiah. You're right.
No, I'm going to say, I don't like what I'm seeing here, but I can almost guarantee you Walker Little's got a hand on his chest right here holding him.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's not making that play.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that on eating shit right now?
I
know it's one of the tight ends.
Hainsey?
No, it's Hainsey. He just chopped
Hainsey's going for a chop.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, he is getting one-handed right now.
But I will say though, Bigsby I'm pretty sure this was just like an outside zone or outside zone toss, and then he cut inside. Which was a good cut. I mean, you got these. I don't think Little did anything wrong on that play, but I don't like that. But at the same time,
he didn't lose them the play, but he's definitely getting beat by one hand right now.
I mean,
or out muscled. He's not getting. He's definitely. You can't say he got beat because he didn't sell the play. But
let's see.
That one hand is definitely overpowering his whole
left end
body. That is scary.
Walker Little. Oh, yep.
That was just a reverse.
Did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Act like the ball was going somewhere else.
Yeah, just get in the way. That's all you do. Get in the way on that one.
Let me see. Trevor Etienne to left guard for 15. This will be a good one to see.
Was this the one where he went up the center and just kept chugging backwards? Yeah, he just went up the center.
Solid block there. He didn't drive him down the field, but he got a push back on him and kept him out of the play.
He did good right there.
See, we give credit where credit is due. He did good right there. He did what he needed to do.
We brought this up last week too, where there were some plays where they got pushed, and there was other plays where they just got nothing.
They ran up middle a good bit.
They did. It was really hard to evaluate an edge.
He's playing what, guard right now?
Who, Little? He's playing left tackle.
He's playing tackle.
He only played left tackle.
Okay, never mind. He was covered up by the tight end. My bad.
Oh, yeah,
I think he just pushed past his guy on that one. I think the guy just actually let him come past.
No, he got a good push. ETN should have went right though.
Yeah, no, the guy pulls him in this way. Walker goes right past him. Now, it's not that he sold the play, but yeah, he's right there. Actually, he is in the play.
Mm-hmm.
He just pulled Little right past him. He gets in, pulls him.
Yep.
All right, he got a little movement though he did get a little movement. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
he got some movement. Yeah.
I'll take that on an up the gut run. I want to say
100%. He didn't immediately get shredded, so yeah, we'll take that. 100%.
So I want to see where. Because there's a hole over here. I want to see this. Because Ezra moves up. Oh, we watched this one. This is the one where
Right.
Yeah, this is the cut.
Where the hole kind of closed up on him.
Mm-hmm.
See, because what I don't like here, though, is like Ezra. Now, again, little should be able to take this, but like if the whole point of this play is, because I'm pretty sure ETN was supposed to come through the A gap, right?
That's what it looks like.
Left side of center. So what I don't like here, though, is like Ezra like takes that false step, which a lot of our linemen do that.
Mm-hmm.
But he takes the false step to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and then like he acts like he's gonna help Little,
and then pushes right off of it. Yeah,
and then he just goes past him. Like if the ball is supposed to come through the A gap as a lineman, like you're throwing shoulder or something into this guy and then moving up to the second level. You shouldn't be like, he looks like he's in like an airport trying to like get between people.
He's like, here, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah.
Like look at him, he turns sideways in the hole,
Right,
and like shuffles upfield. Like that's a poor play by Ezra. Now again, I mean,
hey, guess who in the middle?
To handle that.
Guess who in the middle of the Saints defense?
Who?
The guy we signed, Saunders. Number 50.
Saunders. Yep.
Yeah.
And then too, like Mercari. That wasn't Mercari. Who was playing there? Is that Mercari?
What?
65. That's Mercari, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Mercari. He just kind of like comes over and like helps Hainsey a little bit and just like kind of stands there.
Yeah, because we talked about that.
Yeah, he should have worked up with Stutzman.
Yeah, he should have moved to the second level.
But he still helped push on Saunders. But I mean, honestly, that was just overall that was a bad play by our O line. But again, that too though is something where these two guys are new,
Mm-hmm.
and so these two are gonna have to learn how to work together. These two are gonna have to learn how to work together. These two are gonna have to learn to work out together, and all five of them are supposed to learn how to work together. So I think by about week 4, week 5, we're going to see a lot of this stuff cleaned up as long as they're all healthy.
I do worry about the Ezra passing on Walker though, because that's something they both did to each other last year too. Like,
yeah, but I'm sure we've got some plays though where they do help each other. It's just like it's a little bit of a lapse, and like they don't have the instinct right now that we're really looking for to like help each other out or make sure everybody's taken care of. What happened here? Little's got 1-on-1. So Little's just sealing the edge here. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
And he did his job.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't look like it wasn't like he got fucking his ass every play this game. But they didn't play a lot of plays. But this also is second and third stringers too. None of these guys are defensive starters.
Oh. Okay, Strange. I see you pulling Strange.
Strange and Munt can fucking block.
Yeah, I see you, Strange.
I like those guys though.
All right, that's the last of them in this game.
The gap scheme is going to work with this.
But
crew. Yeah, it might.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is the year. I feel like by about week 5, week 6, we're really going to be able to tell who. We're going to be able to tell by week 5 or week 6 how Walker Little's going to be for the year. We'll be able to tell how Anton's going to be for the year.
I agree.
And I think that I think it's important that we let Walker Little and Anton do their thing.
Yep.
But I will say, Fred Johnson played a lot at right tackle.
He damn sure did.
He did.
He did. He played a lot. I was kind of surprised we got rid of him with how much he played.
But because he didn't look bad.
But I don't know, man. I do not know. I want to see more Wyatt Millum. I don't care where he ends up playing, but he needs to be a starter.
I agree.
At some point, if not this season, he has to be next year. You don't waste that high of a pick on a guy and not put him in unless you're Doug Peterson and the boys.
I think he's got to be a starter this year. I don't even think there's a way you can excuse it.
I just don't know who we pull out right now. Now, week 4, week 5, we're coming around. Anton or Walker Little aren't playing well, or Ezra Cleveland's not playing well. Okay, yeah, pull the plug and put Millum in there. But I just can't say as of right now definitively who I would replace with him.
I'd like to see. So I didn't hate it when I watched Ezra play tackle last year some. He actually looked pretty good out there. I think ideally what I would do is shift Ezra to tackle, put Milam at guard, and run it the way we have it from there.
That's an interesting concept there. I mean, it may actually work though.
Well, because
little head
Milam
snap
looked
in
really
action
good.
here. Old Milam in the middle.
Milam's at
Hey.
center.
No,
I
those
was gonna
guards.
say he's in the middle. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's right there.
64.
I see him.
Then there's bum ass Luke Fortner.
Boom. We get active.
Is Mercari? Huh. Mercari's still in there. Unless that's not Mercari. What number is Mercari?
Let's find out.
Because 65 been in there for a while.
It's winter.
Yeah, Cole Van Lanen. I don't know, man. He kind of showed up last year, then didn't show up, and then
I would rather forget Cole Van Lanen.
Cole Van Lanen's injured, man. I don't know why. Yeah.
He made the 60. He made the 53. He must be feeling a little better.
Yeah, but they still carrying him injured.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like he's not on IR then.
No.
Did Milam not play last week?
I don't think so.
Guess not.
Wait. No, they did not hang him out.
Yeah, Mercari 65.
Okay, yeah, so he's just played with the twos for a little bit too. Okay.
Yeah, Mercari 65. That's what I thought. But yeah, Van. I mean, they're carrying him, but let me see. I'll find it here real quick. Yeah, he's on the roster, but I know he was injured. Maybe he's not on IR. He's just
it sounds like he's just
rehabbing.
being carry injured because he's not on IR and Milam. Okay, Milam was hurt for week 3. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
He's not on IR and Milam was hurt. Well, either way, I'd rather see because this isn't even a thing about Walker Little personally. This is just like I actually liked what I saw out of Ezra when he played tackle. I thought he looked pretty good for a guy that's not primarily there all the time. I think at the time he could be really good over there.
Well, let me ask y'all the question. Why we bring Bray Boy back? Because he really did absolutely nothing. Why did we bring him back?
Because Pankel was hurt and Bray Boy knows the system. That's what I think. I think Pankel had a good preseason.
I do too.
But
better than Bray Boy.
Better than Bray Boy. Who was the other one?
These some Cartoon Network ass names.
Another Cartoon Network ass name, Cam Camper. I thought he did all right.
No. Cam Camper was just trash, man.
I mean, if we brought back Bray Boy, I mean, Bray Boy didn't do nothing.
But Camper was worse than Bray Boy. He really was, man. I don't think I saw him catch one pass. I really don't. And one looked like he was lost on the long one that he was hoping on, but he looked like he was lost.
This right here is why we brought back Bray Boy. Okay. He's a returner.
Now that could be it, because I really didn't think of any other reason.
He's pretty quick. He returned a couple of times.
So is a constipated. Look, he's pretty quick. Yeah, okay. So was a constipated turtle trying to take a crap, but it still ain't gonna work. I mean, really.
Trying to look for plays where he actually did something.
Come on, man. I got the wrong mouse in my hand. Okay.
Bray Boy. They gave him one of the handoffs.
Let's see.
7-yard gain here. Oh, he was number 15. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, that was Tim Jones' old number, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the one where that's when I said, this is the exact play I said.
Right.
I'm so glad I don't have to say, oh, God, no, not Tim Jones.
Tim Jones, right.
Oh, God, please no more Tim Jones.
Right. Yeah, no more Tim Jones.
Yeah, Bray Boy didn't do much.
Yeah. I'm saying he really didn't do a lot. So maybe you're right. Special teams.
Probably special teams, if I had to guess.
Yeah. I'm surprised they got rid of Miles Cole though. That kind of surprised me. But I
they
think
brought him
that
back
was
on practice squad though, didn't they?
No,
Oh, dang, not at all, huh?
no.
Oh,
And I think it was part of it. I think he became a numbers casualty.
yeah.
I really do.
I mean, part of that too is, he even with the last regime, he was always a project guy.
Right.
He's another 6'7", 6'8", 4'6" D end who really didn't have a lot of production. I mean, he was old though. I mean, he played 5 or 6 years of college football.
And that makes you old.
Well, for a second,
I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Yeah.
Nah, you said it.
For a second year player, that's yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of up
You
there.
said it.
I did.
Damn.
I'm glad Mooma gone though, because Mooma. Yeah.
Me too, bro. Helmets to the left, shoulder pads to the right, buddy.
Yes.
Get
I'm
the
glad
fuck up
Mooma
out
is
of here.
there.
Oh, let me.
I will say though,
share
I
my
was kind of
screen right
sad that
now.
they
Just
didn't
scrolling.
put Prince on the practice squad.
Yeah,
I think DeAndre has. I really do think he has some good qualities. I think he needs more time, obviously, which is why I think he's a perfect practice squad guy.
Yeah.
But
Then that was my original thought. I thought they were gonna bring him back to the practice squad.
I thought that was crazy. And honestly, I knew Jordan Jefferson as soon as he went, we weren't going to get him back.
No.
Yeah.
Because you saw some of the names, you're like, okay, that's practice squad, that's practice squad, that's practice squad. But a couple of them didn't even make it.
I hate Hennigan not being QB too, by the way.
Yeah. Let's just hope he stays on the practice squad long enough for us to develop him. Because I like him. I really do.
Especially when he makes throws like this, and the other guy that made the practice squad can't catch him. That's Brave Boy.
Yep, there he is.
Hits him in the fucking hands. Goofy.
That's why we kept him. He's a Jacksonville guy. He drops every pass we throw him.
Right on par.
All right, y'all. We can make those jokes, all right? Don't y'all go around using them.
Yeah, y'all, if you're a fan of another team, you can't use those jokes. Only we can do it.
Right. Robert says Brave Boy had 230+ returns.
That's cool, but he still couldn't catch a cold in Antarctica.
Well,
he also has the vision of flying back because that first return we watched earlier, he had the left seam all day. He ran right at the fucking pile,
Just
locked
right
in on
here.
the pile, and
He
just smacked that bitch.
Up here.
He was a baller in college, though. I didn't watch him in college, so I really don't know.
He beats him here. Yep, special teams. Oh no. Oh yeah. Little hustle play there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got back in it. Okay.
All right, so he's a special teamer then.
Yeah, he's a special teamer. Special teams,
special players,
and
special players.
Development. Here's another incomplete one. Let's see whose fault this one was.
Oh, it's Wolford. It was probably him.
Probably.
Oh. Let's see.
Yep. Wolford.
Yep. Dog shit, donkey dick ass Wolford. That dude, dude, I hate that motherfucker. I was so mad watching him.
He's gone now. He can't hurt you.
Good. He better not, dude. I was so fucking mad.
Oh, this is the one. This was to Brave Boy.
Doink. Oh my God, Brave Boy. 2 drops. Because you
Off
ain't
his
got no
chest.
fucking hands, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, though. I put that one more on coaching than I do anything else. Why the fuck were we throwing it?
We're working on situational football.
Well, situationally, march Cam Little's ass out there and build his confidence up for long field goals.
Like-
What the fuck?
Like he really need confidence.
Yeah.
No, I want him to feel like this is just another fucking day in the office.
I think he already does.
He does. He does.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what, though? You know what, though? It's
That's a
always
good
good
thing.
to know the coach has your back like that.
Yeah. Have y'all seen the Hunt?
I haven't watched it. I
No.
know it came out today.
Yeah. Go and watch it. Go and watch it. It's good. It's good. They have that moment on there as well. It is really good.
Like I said though, I'm just mad as hell. You got a guy that the week before literally set the fucking record.
Yeah, but like I said, it's preseason. They're working on situational football. They already know he can do it now. That's that's
Here's
no
the thing that
longer
really
a question.
So we don't lose that game if you get a first down because we were up, but we weren't up a full touchdown. So all we had to do was realistically run the damn ball.
Right. That's all we had to do.
Situational football, even if we're testing situational, I don't like that that's where your head's at in that situation.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also preseason. You got guys that probably aren't going to make the roster. You're trying to figure out how they're going to play in those situations.
I get it. Maybe you're just like, here, we're calling your number. This is a high pressure situation. What are you going to do with it? That makes sense. I could see that. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, though, that also makes the decision to bring his ass back even more confusing then, because fuck. But he choked hard as fuck.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean that's another situation though where he could be absolutely on fire in college, or not in college. Sorry, he could be absolutely on fire in practice and stuff, and then he just had a little bit of trouble in the games. But they believe in him long term. He's also a lot of the guys we brought in like 24, 25-year-old receivers. Like a lot of them were like 4 or 5 year guys in college.
Mm.
Well, question: what did you guys think of the rivalry uniforms that came out today?
I really haven't looked at them. I really haven't looked at them yet.
There were a couple that were decent.
Yeah, there were a couple that I thought were cool. I think the Bills one is just a copy and paste of the Vikings ice out.
I think the Seahawks one was real nice.
Are the rivalry uniforms anything like the mustard ones we wore that time?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pulling up now.
They're actually adding like little details. I will say the only thing that's unique about the Buffaloes one is like it seems like they got like little frost that comes over their shoulders. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we get ours. The AFC South gets our rivalry jerseys before the 2026 season.
Okay. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, we get ours next year.
Oh, they're slowly bringing them in. They're not really.
Yeah. This isn't something we're gonna get all at once.
Oh, okay.
They're picking 2 divisions a year. Let me zoom in on this. So get the fuck out of here. So these are the Bills jerseys. They like up here. They've got like what Trevor was talking about. They got like ice and stuff on them, and then the logos are like a chrome silver.
Okay.
The Dolphins ones. I wasn't really impressed by the Dolphins.
Okay,
ones.
I like that. That's all right.
I think it's the numbers for me.
Yeah.
I don't like how the numbers are. I wish they would have gone with like a Miami Vice style with like the pink.
Dude, for real, you had one job.
Yeah, the pink and green. The Patriots. I like the Patriots. They were solid. I mean they're just very Patriot. It's very Patriots uniform.
Right. Exactly.
Then you got the Jets was Gotham City,
which makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean they're nice. They got like the steel shoulders.
Need to put a Batman on it somewhere.
Arizona, like a sandy, dusty. I actually kind of like these, but they're not my favorites.
It's a whiteout that you just dropped in the desert.
Yep, these are terrible. These are the worst ones. Like genuinely, I think these are the worst uniforms the Rams have put out, and they have some pretty terrible uniforms regularly. I hate them. I don't like what's going on these shoulders, like on the like the dark blue with a black helmet, and then the light blue, and I don't know, the IKEA. They're just still the IKEA Rams.
That's all over the place right there. Yeah, that is. That's all over the place.
The 49ers is kind of like a classic style look. I'm not.
I like that.
No,
I like that classic look. I do. I like the numbers, man.
Yeah,
I like
the numbers are, and then I like how they have the faithful on the front, and these are sick.
The helmet.
I like these. Look like the Oregon jerseys. I like these a lot. So the numbers too. They showed them on a different picture. It has their number, like all like the little dots in there is their actual number that's on the jersey in the dots. and it's like a shiny like chrome, and then the helmets are like a chromatic. I like these a lot because they're simple, but they do enough. Like it reminds me like the old Oregon jerseys.
Okay.
That's it though for this one. So, yeah, ours are coming next year, so we'll get ours. We'll have to see what we do. It's gonna be interesting.
I literally couldn't guess at all what the fuck ours are gonna be.
Look, I know what I was about to say. Yeah, make sure we got black helmets. Wait a minute, we already got black helmets. Okay, yeah.
I do have a feeling it's going to be black. I have a feeling that black is going to be our main color. I could see gray. But it's going to be interesting to see. I'm not really sure. Because it seems like they did like a light and dark this year. Like that was kind of like a theme. It's like you're either a light team or a dark team on the color for the jerseys. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool. I'm gonna get whatever Jacksonville's is for show.
Me too. I will definitely be doing it.
That makes 3.
I might even get a Fred Warner 49ers jersey because I like
that shit is fire.
I like Fred Warner, so
I do too.
But that's all I really got. What is there anything else for us to really talk about? What y'all got?
No, that's all I got.
I think
myself.
I'm good. No?
Yeah.
The only thing I really have is like it feels nice to have like Tim Patrick is just like a 6'5" Marvin Jones Jr.
We didn't even talk about that. We definitely got to touch on that a little bit. Yeah.
I'm excited to see Tim Patrick on the team.
Me too. I liked it because I was kind of sketched about what we had left in the receiver room a little bit.
Yeah. And one of his biggest things, he graded out as one of the top blocking wide receivers in the league.
Yep.
Oh,
so there go that theme again.
That was definitely methodical.
He's like 6'5", 218, 212, 216, somewhere in that range. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
And he's very if it comes near him, he's always open. He finds seams, he finds holes. I'm excited for him. He's not going to come out and be our number 1, number 2, number 3, but he'll be an asset for us in the short game, especially if we just need somebody to get open.
Yeah, because we do need another Marvin Jones Jr. type. We really do.
We need Marvin Jones Jr.
Huh?
I think we're a little past that.
Yeah. I think Marvin got a little old in the tooth now. Is he even still playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, that's all I had.
Yep. That's it for me.
Well, I guess that makes 3. We want to say thank y'all for checking us out, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, pass it on, share, and come back with us because we're going to be doing some more stuff here.
Yes, sir.
We'll
be back to 2 weeks here shortly, here soon. Excited to get back to it, be with y'all, and have a good night. Be easy. Shout out Worm.
Yeah.
Shout out
Worm. Worm in the house.
All right. Peace.
Deuces.
Fuck the Colts.